We rocking? We ready?
Yeah, we rocking.
All right. Episode 157 of the WiseMen Show.
Okay, we ain't that ready.
Hey,
WiseMen Show, we out here doing things like we know we could. Everybody knows we're the best one, number one in your neighborhood. Like
The WiseMen Podcast.
We're ready. We're ready.
Oh, shit.
Let's go. We got the Lake Street legend.
In the building.
Southside
Cheiff.
Yes, sir. Looking
What's up,
for a
Chief?
lighter. Looking for a lighter.
Uh-oh.
Where is it at? Damn, we live already.
Oh, look at that. We got one.
I gotta pour the Henny in the
Shout out to the cameraman, one of the number one cameramans
Oh, yeah,
too,
definitely.
Matthew Wales.
Man Wells in the building.
You can't see him, but he's there.
He's there.
He's there.
You can tell by the good quality.
Welcome, man. Welcome.
Appreciate it. Thanks for
Long
having
time
me.
coming.
Hell yeah, definitely. My
made
bad
it.
about last time too.
It's
That
all
was,
good.
A misunderstanding.
You didn't tell me the day of, so we're good. That's the ones that
Right.
get me. People
Right.
that the day of, they're like, that's too far.
For sure.
Sorry.
Oh,
we're not
shit.
going to start the episode taking shots at people, but they
For
know,
real.
they know who they are.
They know what they did.
They know who they are. So anyway, so welcome to the show, man.
I
It's
appreciate
it's
it.
dope to have you. You like I was saying off the mic, as far as content creators in Minnesota and the cities, not a lot of people doing what you're doing.
There you go.
So I think it's important to put to highlight that when you see people that are doing things that you're doing, because I actually think your movement and our movement, even though we do some different things, I think we're sort of birds of a feather, because I think you understand what we understand
exactly
about content creation, and that you got to do a bunch of different shit. You know what I mean? Like, I really like your my favorite part about what you do is your social media presence.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And
I be trying to wild out on there sometimes.
yeah, and I think a lot of people still haven't gotten to the point where they understand, like, you got to create that social media presence in order to get attention put on to maybe your number one thing. So, I mean,
Exactly.
we do a lot of shit on social media because we want people to listen to our podcast and listen to the artists that we interview weekly. You know what I mean? So I feel like you understand that, and that's kind of what you're doing too.
Yeah, definitely.
So Jake mentioned off the mic too, and for people who don't know who you are, familiar with what you do, what do you do? I know you're a jack of all trades, but
Yeah, mainly I'm into music. You can check out my music on Spotify, Amazon, Google, Tidal, Apple Music, all that good stuff. But
is that all right on your website too?
yeah, on LakeStreetLegend.com. I'm into filming, videography. I used to shoot music videos. Right now, I'm just into just all different types of content as far as videos go and stuff like that. And then do graphics. I do anything, pretty much all things entertainment.
You do some marketing and shit too. for
Yeah,
people, right?
marketing. Yeah, definitely. Let me see. I was on T Grizzly's tour early in 2018, I believe it was, and they just had me on there doing stuff for like filming, and it was going. My bad. I'm trying to spark this
good.
this
That's a fucking
backwood.
log, man.
It's a podcast.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
I need
That
a
thing's
torch.
like an inch wide in the middle.
Damn. But yeah,
You earned that. You deserve it.
appreciate it. They had me on there 300, and we was just going from what was it, Minneapolis, Chicago, Detroit, Columbus, all the cities in Ohio, at least all the C cities. It was Columbus, Cincinnati, all of them.
That's all. Akron?
Cleveland. We went past Akron though. I remember seeing the
I don't
sign.
think Akron's too nice.
Yeah, no, Toledo is crazy.
Toledo?
Toledo is really crazy. I remember we had to show, he had to show up there, and that was crazy.
I just remember the first thing I ever remember about Akron. Every time I hear Akron, I think about
LeBron James.
no, actually, I think In Too Deep. You remember In Too Deep?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's his name was from Akron. You
Yeah,
remember that?
he
He told
was.
LL Cool J I'm from Akron. He said, I didn't know they were getting money in Akron.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I ever think. That's the first thing I think. Not even Bron. I forget Bron's from Akron. I always think Bron's from Cleveland, but he's not. He's from Akron, and he's not just from Akron. He's from the shitty part of Akron,
Yeah.
like the worst of
The
the worst.
slums.
Anyway, so let's let's run it back and go back to like your early beginnings, where it all started.
Back
I know
to the roots.
I know
Okay.
you're from the south side of Minneapolis. You rep that to the core.
Really?
Yes, sir. Come on, man.
And I know just from my
Good one.
research and my studies that for you, musically at least, it started with you in a group.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. I was in a group called TAB, Touch Anybody, back in the day with my guy Dre Day and Maurice.
You know what's interesting about that? Touch Anybody? You can't have that as a name of a group now.
Yeah, you
in
definitely
2019,
can't.
you can't be Touch Anybody.
You can't.
No, that won't work.
It won't.
Not in the
That's probably why it didn't work
not
out
in the
there.
Me Too era.
So that's kind of what started everything was the group.
Yeah, definitely. We had it started as TAB, then the guy Dre, he ended up being big headed or whatever. And so me and my guy Maurice, we started GMS. Then after GMS,
What does GMS stand for?
Get Money Squad. And
We know another GMS.
what's that? What
Green
is that?
Mind
Green Mind State.
Green
That's
Mind
why I
State.
asked.
Shout out to them.
That's
They
a
still
homie
around.
Japan.
They're
Shit.
kind of around. I don't know what they're doing, but
Well, hey. But yeah, so we did GMS for a minute, and then I actually don't know where my guy Maurice is to this day. Like, we did a World Star Cypher, and he popped up again. Everybody thought he had kids and shit. And he came around, he was like, nah, I ain't got no kids. I don't know where y'all hearing this shit from. And then never seen him again.
well, damn, Maurice. Pop
I
up.
know, right? I'm trying to show him what's going on.
I hope he's all right.
Yeah, me too. I think now I got it lit. Now.
It's facts. You definitely do. So you did the group. So you did the group thing, and then that kind of wasn't working for you, or it just wasn't working in general.
Yeah, no, it wasn't working. Well, it wasn't that it wasn't working. It just kind of felt more like I was putting more effort in
Yeah.
than everybody else.
Yep.
Seems to happen a lot. It's hard to have a group that pushes. I mean, think about it. In a group to this day, how many people are still together, cohesive, still doing constant content?
Right.
Not many.
Not even just in hip hop either. I mean, shit,
No.
I had another podcast not too long ago. That group didn't work out either. Still two of my best friends, but it just didn't work because I was the only one that really.
Shania and shit?
No.
Wanted to see it go all the way through.
Yeah, it's just not everybody's willing to not everybody's willing to do the work.
Right.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot more than people think.
Yeah.
It's
Lot
not
of
just
work,
talking for an hour.
Yeah.
It's everything
Yeah,
outside
it's
of
a
that
lot.
shit.
Yeah, it's a lot that goes into it.
So you kind of just moved on your own, did your own thing.
Yeah, I just moved on from doing that. Then my name was like Kamikaze Kazi. I don't know why, but that was my name.
And you used to be Lil Chief too, right?
Yeah, Lil
Lil
Chief
Chief,
on the
Chief,
track.
yeah.
I got that name from my older brother. His street name was Chief, and then he got actually incarcerated when I was in high school, and that's when I started taking over the name Chief.
Okay.
That was your brother, you said? Blood brother?
Yeah, my older brother.
So you kind of took on that name like in like paying homage to your brother that
Yeah.
couldn't be out here repping his name, so you kind of took it and ran with it.
Lil Chief on the track. That was the whole thing of it.
Okay.
And then that kind of went for a minute. Then with the videos, everything kind of just, I don't know how to say
Laying its way out.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of doing itself.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it kind of like, for me to get to where I'm at now, like everything that, where it took me to get to where I'm at and everything, the whole grinding process just comes from me trying to get it done from somebody else. Like, even like trying to be an artist, it's easy to make a song. And I'm not trying to discredit anybody. Like, anybody can make a song, literally. Anybody.
Especially now.
Yeah, especially, shit, even then. Like, people be talking about all these gimmick artists and shit. Like, they had gimmick shit back then. Like, even Can I Get High, that was a gimmick song back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So anybody can make a song. It's just about what you're gonna do with the song. How far are you really willing to push it?
Right.
What are you gonna do? How you gonna promote it? You gonna do a music video, or are you gonna just let it sit? Like, I've heard probably some of the best songs, and they weren't never on the radio.
Never pushed.
They weren't even never pushed. Some of the best music are sitting in the hard drive.
I hear it so much.
Yeah.
I hear it so much even here. They'll push it for a week, 2 weeks.
Yep.
The buzz is done. They quit pushing it.
And they quit
It's like
pushing
that
it.
instant high. They don't keep pushing it afterwards.
And you're a perfect
Yeah.
example of why it's so important to do that, because you've been pushing this OMG song for
Almost 2 years. It'll be
Almost,
2 years
yeah.
in October.
Yep.
That's why I give a lot of
Yeah.
respect to like Mac Irv too. He pushed
Yeah.
his shit forever.
Yep. You
He's
gotta
smart
keep going.
though. Why wouldn't you?
Especially if you know you have something, which obviously with the OMG song, like
Yeah,
Right,
I appreciate
right.
that.
there is something there. You know what I mean? Like that
Sure.
has mainstream playability, and
Right.
it also has
The views and shit now too.
Yeah, definitely. And it has notoriety for sure.
Where's it at now as far as plays?
Shit, on SoundCloud, it's almost at like 500,000. It was at like 300 last time I checked, 300,000.
That shit's
And then
just constantly going. Too.
yeah, it's constantly like on Spotify it's at like 70K, and then YouTube's like 40, and Apple Music's like 7. Oh no, that was last quarter.
So basically,
about
like it's
10
probably
something?
somewhere. Is it nearing 1 million
It's
in total?
in total it's definitely in total it's definitely a 500,000 solid for sure.
Wow.
Like for sure, all the way.
That's fucking
And that's because you've just been pushing it. I mean, I remember for a long time being on like Twitter, and every single every
man.
post you were in the comments.
Oh man,
You see the
seen that?
Red Ranger in the
That's
comments.
crazy. You seen that's
Like,
crazy
for sure. For
I was
sure.
on Twitter
Spamming.
going crazy,
Spamming.
crazy. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I got blocked by a lot of people too.
It's all right.
Yeah, but that's worth it though.
No, it was definitely worth it. It was definitely worth it because on Twitter you can check the analytics, the
Yep.
link clicks, and all that. Oh man, it was a lick.
That's wild. That's good. No, that's really smart, and I think people can learn from that because there's like Joe said, a lot of music that specifically just local artists. I mean, even full projects. Like we've been telling B. Croc to be pushing Show and Tell. She's already dropped 2 projects since
fuck with
then.
her.
You know what I mean? And I've been telling her keep pushing that project because that
just that one song, for real.
facts for real.
Did you shoot that one?
The video?
Man.
No,
He's
that
asking
was
the camera.
Bob. That was Bob. Sorry.
It's the best podcast ever. He asked the cameraman a question.
You gotta get everybody involved. Hey, yo,
Everybody
engineer.
got it right.
It's the camera guy
He
question.
made it everything.
Next time I'll slide the mic at you.
Hurry up, catch.
Right.
That's funny shit.
So is music your number one? Or
Yeah,
what?
that's my number one.
It is
That
your number
fuels everything that I do.
Okay.
Like honestly, I wish I could just go in the booth, come out, make a song. I wish it was that easy.
Yeah.
But it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like even when it comes down to beats, I wanted to actually
your
pay
beats
the
too?
producer. I started remaking my beats now, but the story about beats and stuff was really I paid this producer named Cartoon back in the day, way like maybe I was in like ninth. Yeah, I was in 9th grade for sure. I was in 9th grade, and we had a deal set up where he would give me like 10 beats. He would do this whole album. I'd come out there, record. I got all my songs written and ready. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like the recording process, we got like maybe 6 songs done, and then it never came out. And then nobody else I knew really made beats, and the beats that I heard was trash. Then I started making beats. This is when this is like my first mixtape I'm working on damn near, like ever in life. So I'm trying to get these beats together. Then I ended up going to, I was at South High School. I went there, got kicked out of there, went to MTS. MTS is where I started learning how to make beats on GarageBand. And they had this program called Music Maestro or some shit like that. I don't know, but I do know on that program it could teach you how to play the piano. And that shit's dope. Like,
So
it's
can you
the
play the
dopest.
piano?
No,
Oh.
I used to be able to though. I'm getting back into
You
it.
can. It's like riding a bike.
Yeah,
Take a little bit of getting
kinda.
used to it.
Can you play the piano?
No, but I can
Nah.
figure it out.
But
I
yeah,
know
so
music enough to figure it out. Like,
Exactly.
I play trumpet and shit like that. So
oh okay. I used to
any
play the
music's very
trombone.
similar. Yep.
A little
I
bit.
played the recorder.
Yo, that was fucking
Hot cross
mandatory,
buns.
though. Hot cross buns.
Fuck y'all know about hot cross buns.
Man.
I'll make you a beat with a recorder. A recorder and a table. I
Gotta
will.
like
get
they've
it
done
done.
So music, because from the outside looking in, it doesn't necessarily look like music is your number one.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you're doing so much. Like there's so much going on. You got so much shit going on.
Thank you.
But I love it. Like I was telling you earlier, I like the fact that you're creating content that doesn't even necessarily have anything to do with you.
Music, right.
And music, you even in general. I mean, like the skits. I like the skits.
Thank you.
Like the skits that you and Steph were doing for a while was hilarious. I know
shout out
Steph.
to Steph Weezy.
I know Steph is doing big time shit.
That shit helps
Oh, yeah.
build the core and shit, though, right?
Yeah,
that
definitely,
following
for
going
sure.
and whatnot.
Get your
Exactly.
followers up.
It's kind of like how we're doing it too. A lot
Exactly.
of people getting all upset about it, but getting the followers up.
Hey, we got over 20,000
Oh,
followers
my
on
God.
Facebook, so that shit's doing something.
Yeah, that's big.
That's doing
That's real
doing
big.
something. So
And that shit mostly happened just within this last 5-6 months.
yeah, a lot of people asking
Congrats.
what happened to the WiseMen. What happened to the WiseMen are
Doing great.
Yeah.
The only thing I gotta say, we still putting out episodes every week.
every week.
No matter
Right.
what. Even if I had my kid last week, they still have fill-ins. We got Miles Graves taking over. Did a phenomenal job with Destiny. I really wanted to interview Destiny, but still, I mean, it's nonstop commitment.
Right.
Fucking right. Just
Gotta
like
get
you.
it done.
You don't stop. How'd you get the moniker Lake Street Legend? You give that to yourself or somebody?
No, that was actually given to me. You
Okay.
can go
Chief or what?
Nah, you can go to a couple of my videos.
Yeah.
But the one that stood out the most was my Oh My video
Okay.
with Ant-Man. I did like 3 years ago. You can go look at the YouTube comments. One of the people in the comments just called me like Lake Street Legend with emojis and stuff like that, and I seen it. But I didn't want to just like be on that back then. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have been on that, honestly, just off of how I was feeling and just off of when it comes down to Over South, really. If I wanted to just pull that, but I just had to wait, build my time, and be more patient with it.
So what do you have to do to get that moniker? Like, what is it that made people say he's the one? That's the Lake Street Legend. Are there other Lake Street Legends? I mean, obviously there are.
I
but
mean,
like,
yeah, it's definitely a few. Definitely a few.
that are
I can't
referred to
just-
as Lake Street Legends?
I mean, they're probably not referred to it as that.
You got anybody mad at you for
I
it?
know. I know. I definitely got a lot of haters from it. I know I got a lot of haters from it. I could tell niggas is acting.
We probably got
Silly.
we got some people that have been around for a minute that's probably upset about it.
Oh yeah.
But it's a cool name though, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So do you get that moniker by just putting in work
I mean,
or just
I've
being?
been putting in work for a minute. You can go on Amazon. I mean, not even Amazon. You can go on any streaming app. I got albums. I got like 10 albums. You
Oh,
can
for
Google,
sure, yeah.
If you Google my name,
For
it's
sure.
it's gonna show you 10 albums.
Yep.
And that's just on the platforms.
Yeah.
Like I got a 50 track mixtape on Dat Piff
Yep.
with a movie. And I did that in like 2015 in California. Shot a movie, like 10-minute movie. Like, and I brought Lake Street there. I brought Lake Street too many different places. I don't even want to pop off like that. But
So you've been
Man.
offered deals then too, or what?
I've been offered a lot of situations, but at the end of the day, it's more as far as like the moniker with being a Lake Street Legend. As far as like what I've done, I could say nobody, because I used to throw parties over South on Lake Street. Actually called Tipsy Tuesday for like about 2 years,
Okay.
2.5 years, almost 3 years, and anybody that runs events, anybody that from a scale of a bar to a lounge to a club can't say that they've never had a fight, stabbing, shooting.
At your place?
Yeah.
Or at your event?
Yeah,
Or
my
your
event,
shows?
never. And I've had Bloods in there. I've had 20s in there, alternate weeks. I've had East Side in there. I've had Shelby Side in there, and they're performing all of that.
Oh, the St. Paul crew too, man.
Come on, man. Man, it gets deep. That's what I'm saying. So it's like,
But you
people are,
keep it united,
the real reason why people are mad is because the facts is there. Honestly, like that's what it comes down to. Because when I used to shoot videos in East Side and Shelby Side and North Side, highs, lows,
Yeah.
South Side, 30s, 20s. Like I went to like Lake Street. If you're from Minneapolis, if you know Lake Street's in the middle of 30s and 20s. So you gotta
figure it out.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? I went to South where niggas had to figure it out.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's honestly why niggas is mad. Because they seen it, they don't want to acknowledge it, and it's been over 10 years. I dropped my first music video, Loud Pack, like 2010.
So you earned that shit.
Exactly. And like I said, I didn't call myself this first. You can go back on YouTube, it's dated, years back.
You said with Loud Pack?
It might be a couple comments from there on Loud Pack, but I know for sure it's on Oh
That was
Mine.
I thought you meant the artist. Sorry, my bad. My bad.
Oh, no, not the artist.
The
no.
name of the song, Loud
Yeah,
Pack.
yeah.
Wow. Well, hey, sounds to me like you earned the right not only to call yourself that, but to brand it.
But on
Which
top
you've-
of that, they
which you've
called me
done
this,
so
though.
well.
I appreciate it, yeah.
You got the
You've
It's
done
bug.
so
everywhere.
well.
He's got the hat.
Get y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's
Shirts.
all, everything.
So, what?
Booty shorts coming soon for the ladies.
Hey,
Yee!
so what gives you the drive to do all this? Like, where does the drive come from? I'm like, do you sleep?
I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah,
I'm trying to work out this 4 or 6 hour schedule,
yeah.
but
It's important.
I talked to my guy, Tri Bishop. He actually, my guy, Tri Bishop, this guy can really grind. Like, he goes non-stop. And what he said, because I was talking to him yesterday, my fault, I'm rambling on, I'm high, I'm drunk, all of this. But I asked him, like, so quit acting like you don't sleep. He's like, I don't sleep, I crash. I'm like...
That's not good. I mean,
it's not
cool.
good.
It's
cool.
Yeah,
and
it's
that's
cool
exactly
for a
what I told
while.
him.
It's cool for a while, but
that's
eventually-
exactly what I told him.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you can't be doing that. But that's a nice way to put it. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going through right now.
A lot of people got that mentality, like you sleep when you die or whatever. You just keep grinding.
I mean, I wouldn't say that because I'm a big nigga and I need my sleep for sure. My back don't do that 24-hour shit.
I'm skinny as fuck. I still need my sleep too.
We all need sleep.
If I don't.
Yeah.
We all need sleep. We need. Everyone's different. Not everybody needs that solid 8. Some people need 10, man. Some
8
people
is
need
too
that
much.
shit.
8 is
8's
way
too much.
too much.
I agree.
8 is outrageous.
I might get that on a Friday night.
8 is perfect.
I might sleep in a little bit on a Saturday morning because wifey goes to work and I'm at home with the kids. So I might get that on a Friday night. I'm lucky though if I get that. I'm not used to it. So I said all that just to say, like, so what drives you? What's your drive? What's your motivation? What is your
what inspires me to
what do
keep
you work?
going?
Yeah, more. But even more than that, like, what's at the end of the road that you're chasing? What are you chasing?
What do you see at the end of the tunnel?
Honestly, I'm trying to build WMG to be the biggest corporation in the world.
Okay.
Like, I want, like how you just saying brand and everything. I want everything. Like, own microphones. Like, the whole WMG United stands for We Make Great. So I want to be able to make everything. Like, I don't necessarily have to be the one doing it, even though I know how to do it. But it's just like...
But you're back to good product.
Exactly. Down to, like, we make great liquor. We make great shoes. We make great...
Podcast networks.
We make great clothing. We make great blunts. We make great lighters.
Yeah.
We great microphones, cameras. Make great everything.
Running shoes, eggs.
Right. Records. We make great
Cage
entertainment.
food.
We make great
Yeah.
television. We make great
organic, like ground beef.
great food.
Fuck it. Everything.
So that's really where I'm trying to take it to, and I'm definitely trying to take it with the city behind me with Lake Street.
Yeah. I have a lot of, that's another thing that I really respect about you is that everything you do is about everything that you
see this
do.
first one, not to cut you off. This first one though that I wrote is doing it. That second one I tried to do real quick, that one ain't doing it. But this is poor.
We made it through though. We got through it.
Yeah, for sure. What was you saying?
Did you learn something though in the process?
I learned to stick with Garcia Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So no more Woods. So what was I saying?
I don't know, man. I'm fucked up.
God damn it! What was I saying?
You got that contact again?
I might. No, I don't remember what I was saying.
I hate that.
Oh, what I was saying is I was saying that I love the fact that everything that you do, regardless of how many followers you get or how big you get or any views you get or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's always with Minnesota, the Twin Cities on your back. That's part of what I really like so much about the brand, the Lake Street brand. Is like you can't get away from Minnesota. If you're the Lake Street legend, that's where I mean, there might be a Lake Street. Actually, there probably is a Lake Street everywhere else, but
everywhere.
But we know this Lake Street as our Lake Street. You know what I mean? So you're always going to be our legend, no matter what, no matter where you go, how big WMG gets, it won't matter. You are Minnesota. So I really like that. And then what I was going to say is he might be number 1 on my list. I mean, besides
for an interview or what?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, me too.
I mean, besides like
games and shit.
Hove.
I'm excited for that album to drop too.
Hell yeah. I mean, the person that I was like super like fanned out, I could say, or whatever, however niggas want to put it, but I could say when I met Snoop, that shit was epic.
Yeah, matter of fact, you might have just changed my mind. Snoop might be number 1.
Yeah, that shit was.
So did you get to actually like kick it on a level, or was it like?
No, I didn't get to kick it with
kind of shit.
It was like meet and greet. It was at Supper Club, and it was for my nigga Killer birthday. Shout out my nigga Killer, and we was out there, and I had my album on me. It was Lando Lakes, my Lando Lakes album, and I ended up. It was a lot of people in Supper Club because Supper Club it ain't like Minnesota where it's one person here and that's that. Like nah, I ended up meeting DJ Holiday, DJ Paul. And Snoop and a couple other people that night, but yeah, Snoop that was legendary.
Snoop is like that's like the father of hip hop.
Like Godfather.
Godfather.
For real.
That's just different. Like Snoop is literally the reason that I'm sitting in this fucking chair talking about hip hop. I mean, literally. If it wasn't for Snoop, I wouldn't be. Lighter go out now?
I think so.
Damn it, man.
That's because that first backwood, man. That's that first backwood make you like that.
That shit was taking a lot. Damn, my
Oh,
bad.
shit. All right, he's going to go get you a lighter.
Green Dragon. Damn, this is straight out of a weed shop, too. My bad, church.
Hey, what happened to the TV show?
Lust and Hip Hop.
Yeah. I was loving
Man.
that shit. That shit was hilarious.
In a weird sense, not to even sound cocky or nothing, but that's like me, Steph, and 3Bs, Mr. Organic. That's like our, like, in living color.
Yeah.
Like, when I say that, we all just branched out and just started doing so much more stuff since then.
Yep.
And it's just like...
Just ran out of time for it.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got you.
Like, I mean, Mr. Organic, he be putting out content like crazy. So, I mean, he got time for it. But, I mean, Steph, he's doing a lot. He's back and forth from L.A., and then I'm doing a lot. I'm back and forth from L.A. and shit. So, I mean, we trying to get it down. We trying to work it out, but it's just so up in the air.
Somebody give these dudes some money to fund that shit.
For real. Because we could get it. We want to get it done, and now we got now we can really get it. We could really turn the whole city up with that shit.
100%. And there's some
and
there's some players in the scene too that you could inject into it.
Yeah,
to make it
no,
even better
definitely.
and more.
Yeah,
man, that shit would be fun to see that come back and even better and stronger, bigger and stronger, because that shit was fun.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I'm not going to pretend that I don't know because I've heard you talk about this in other interviews. Yeah. But I've heard you say that Wayne is your GOAT.
Yeah, definitely. Wayne is a lyrical monster.
Yeah.
Wayne birthed a lot of niggas.
He definitely did.
He got grandchildren.
100%.
Like, he's probably the first one I've seen with grandchildren.
He might have great-grandchildren.
Yeah. No, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Some of these youngins, he might. So, instead of asking you, like, your top 5 dead or alive, rank the Carters.
Damn. I mean, damn.
It's tough.
To put it like that, I'd have to say I enjoy Wayne more, but I can still commend Jay-Z for his contribution.
No. I mean the albums.
Oh! I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, no. We can't do that. No. Not on this podcast. No.
I was saying that's hefty, right?
No,
there.
we can't do that. No.
That's a lot.
No.
But okay.
The Carter albums. My fault.
Carter albums.
I should have specified.
I'd say 2, 3, 1, 4, 5. But honestly, 5 wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
People was killing 5. I'm like, this is what I've been waiting on.
It took a minute.
Like 5 was heat when it dropped to me.
I got 5. I got 5 ahead of 4, to be honest.
Yeah, actually, yeah,
I
definitely.
think 5 is better than 4.
5 is
I might
definitely.
put 5 ahead of 4 only because like there's a couple songs on 5 that are some of his best work I've ever heard.
Yeah,
period.
Yeah.
But I'm also weird in that I go 1 first.
1 first.
I love the first Carter.
That raw shit.
I love the first Carter, and I've heard some people say like he wasn't writing his own shit then. I don't believe that. I think it was just that was the first time we heard Wayne really like.
I mean,
off the chain.
It's a whole lot of ways you could speculate he wasn't writing it, in what they say writing for somebody is now. You know what I'm saying? Especially for a kid, because Carter 1, he was like what 16 maybe.
Carter 1, no, he was 18.
18.
He was 18. He had just turned 18.
Even then, it's still like
still a baby.
However they say writing, I guess, but I don't know. What would you rank the dedications?
I'm not gonna be good at that because I'm not gonna be able to remember which songs were on which ones.
Dedication 2 was one of my favorites. That shit was fucking fire. Dedication 6 was not that long ago, right?
Which was the one that had the Hawaii 5-0 beat or whatever?
I think that was 3.
Then 3 would...
Dedication 3 was fire too. Yeah.
3 might be the first one for me.
Honestly, all the dedications are dope.
They are.
I'd have to go back and touch base with them.
He's got an album coming out.
Wayne?
Yeah.
First one on his own?
That's dope.
Yes. Yeah.
That's
so
dope.
I caught I remember an interview he did when he was still in jail, not literally in jail, but he was in Birdman's jail. His album was in jail.
Right.
And he did an interview with like a skateboard podcast or a skateboard platform or something.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Yeah, and I remembered him talking about the clip. There was a clip of him saying that he has an album called, what was it called? Grave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I noticed a couple weeks ago, and it's like was it last week? It might have been last week.
Shouting out his alcohol. And
He
shit
posted,
Like
he posted in his story just the fucking casket emoji
oh yeah.
and nothing else.
Yeah, just the emoji.
Just the casket emoji. And then I was like, wait a minute. And I went back, found that interview, pulled that clip, posted that clip, plus the picture of the thing that he had posted. So I think he's got an album coming like super duper soon. And I'm excited because this is going to be like the first time.
It'd be cool to hear him on some Manny Fresh too.
I don't think we're going to get no Manny Fresh. I think we're going to get, this is going to be like the first real Wayne, like
up to date
modern day Wayne.
I ain't gonna lie, he killed that Pump track.
For sure.
That little feature he did for Pump.
Yeah,
I don't even fuck with Pump, but when he got on there, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
He still got that feature.
He still
in
got
him.
it. He still got it. He definitely does. He's definitely a GOAT.
Yeah.
So
of course.
I also heard you say that Drake is top 5.
Yeah. I gotta give it to him. I mean, I know the whole writing rumors and all that, but man,
I'm with you.
I'm still with it because it's like
You have to.
yeah,
You have to.
Like you just have to like.
You have to.
If you don't, you just like what do you like?
You're just a hater.
Yeah,
You're hating. That's all it is. You're hating. 100%. So funny. Did you
I
see?
was on that side.
Did you see the Schoolboy Q interview
Nah,
when he
just
said
fucking
he talked about that?
What?
He said basically what I've been saying for like 6 years. That you're either a Drake fan. There's 2 types of people in this world. There are Drake fans, and then there are closet Drake fans.
Yeah.
He basically said the same shit.
Facts.
I was like, thank you. And we needed somebody of Q's stature to come out and say that, so everyone could be like, all right.
Did any guys listen to Schoolboy Q album?
Loved it.
Did you listen to it?
I haven't heard it yet.
Yeah. Did you?
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
It's different. It's
I
definitely
love it.
different for him.
Second half is definitely better than the first half.
He is very good with accommodating the new style, accommodating the new people, but also putting his own West Coast vibe to it, which is dope. And he still raps.
I
And
love
he
the
still
project.
ventures in different like him and that Kid Cudi song, Dangerous, I think it's called.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't like rap, but he did this Kid Cudi kind of vibe. It was actually kind of dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Pretty dope.
I love it.
5200's dope. Drunk's dope. Crash is super dope. Probably one of my favorite shits.
Mm-hmm.
Chopsticks. I didn't like that song at first. It's probably the most catchy dope song on that project.
I feel like that was like an old Travis song that he didn't put on.
Might have been.
Right. That's what I was kind of saying.
Astroworld.
Yep.
Might have been.
I like that shit though.
Yo, Travis is one of those artists that like
Shit's always good no matter when it
put in a
drops.
Travis album,
Yeah.
and if you don't like Travis, put in a Travis album, listen to it front to back. By the end of it, you'll like Travis.
For sure.
You like Travis?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What artists are inspiring you nowadays?
Do
Do you like any of the new shit, like the younger kids, the Lils?
the
or
baby
young-
go hard?
Yeah, the baby. Yeah,
The baby go hard.
yeah. I like him.
Is that what they? Oh, that, all right.
The baby and Lil Baby.
Yeah,
actually.
and little baby go
Yeah.
hard.
Yep. I like
But
them both.
shit. I don't know. I really don't be listening to like artists. I just be on the playlist. Like fuck it.
Yeah.
I then just be listening to the playlist.
What do you use? Spotify?
Yeah, I use Spotify and then it's lit for Apple Music.
I'm trying to get everybody on Tidal. Yo,
I got Tidal though.
the playlists on Tidal are
I gotta have all. I got all of them really
yeah. So do I.
because I need to be able to send my links.
I
need to
just
be
got
able
rid
to-
of Apple Music actually.
Yeah.
I had to. I don't use it anymore.
I love Apple Music. That's my shit.
Yeah, I just don't use it anymore. Spotify and Tidal, that's where I'm at. Plus, Tidal's got the other content.
Yeah, Tidal got this shit. When it drop, you
Yeah,
need to be able to
shit.
see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And like tonight, when Khaled drops,
yeah, you're gonna
he's
be
dropping
able
a
to,
full documentary too on
Yeah.
Tidal.
See, that's what's cool about that.
I'm
shit.
gonna
be
It's
on
kind of
there.
like when you get that old CD and you get the fucking like bonus edition. where
That's what it
tells,
is.
Like in the
Mhm.
making, or you get like the long copy.
And another thing Tidal has that none of them have, credits. The full credits, like you get
Oh,
the
yeah.
No,
actual.
Spotify got credits.
Not like Tidal though. They do got credits, but Tidal gives you like the full like CD booklet credits.
Oh,
Does
damn.
Spotify don't do? Does Spotify do that? I know they give you like the producer.
Yeah,
a lot of them have.
They give you the producer.
Even
and,
Apple Music's got.
They give you the writers
credits
too?
and shit too.
Tidal gives you the writers and everything.
Yeah, something like that.
That's why people. I think that's why people don't like Tidal. Because it makes.
No. Spotify got the writers. Though.
Do they? Okay.
Yeah, I remember because I looked it up for a song.
Because Kendrick Lamar had 292 writers on his project, but nobody said a fucking thing. Only Drake.
I mean, Sicko Mo had like 10 to 15.
Yeah. Craziness.
I might be capping on the number, but
you might not be.
It was a list.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, came out dope.
Came out dope.
Like shit, came out fire.
What do you think about that? Would you ever let anybody write for you?
Not my verse.
No.
If it was Kendrick.
Shit, not my verse.
Nah.
I could take a suggestion on like switching something up, and that technically is writing.
It's writing, exactly.
You know
That's
what
the
I'm
crazy
saying?
shit nowadays.
I'll take a
That's what I'm
suggestion
saying.
on like you should do this, like switch it up.
That's why
but
if
I won't take like the lyrics though.
That's why if I'll ever put Drake in a top 10, he's gonna have an asterisk. It's like Barry Bonds.
Well, then everybody has an asterisk, though.
Yeah. Here's a real debate. Whose content is better, Tupac's or Drake?
Oh, shit.
Tupac.
Content?
Yeah.
There's a lot of Tupac content.
The content
The
of
whole
He died
catalog.
young as
The
fuck.
content of the music
Catalog.
or just like...
Content wise, yeah.
Average, quality average wise, I gotta say Pac.
I mean,
There's only two
I'm
albums
trying
that
to be
I can't-
unbiased because my bias says it's Pac. Because Pac, for me, is I don't even put Pac in my top 10 because Pac is so far above a top 10 list for
Right.
me. So it's Pac. But you said content. Content is an interesting word. Because the content of Tupac's music is so much more important than anything Drake has ever fucking written in his life.
Yeah.
Because Drake don't speak up on issues. He does not talk about social issues in his music. He doesn't. Yeah,
Pac did everything. He checked the most boxes off.
it's Pac.
Period.
I think Pac is underrated as a rapper too. I think a lot of people try to discredit Pac's rap skills. And that's where people like do the whole like, oh, Biggie was so much better rapper than Tupac. I don't know that that's true. I really don't. If you listen to Pac had flow. I mean, Biggie might have had a better flow than Pac, but Pac had substance, and there was something special about his voice and his enunciation. You know what I mean? Like you felt that shit.
Emphasized.
You felt that shit in your chest.
Yeah.
There was nothing in the world could tell you that he didn't mean every fucking word he was saying.
He did. He
Like Biggie
emphasized
just
the
felt
importance.
like good,
Yeah.
like flow, good,
Exactly.
good shit. But
Yep.
like when Pac spoke, it's kind of like not to compare like this, but like when 50 came, you could feel
Yeah.
like this nigga just got shot.
I think that's a
9
great
times.
comparison, to be honest.
Like,
I remember
you know
when
what I'm
50
saying?
came out, I was like,
The aggression.
this reminds me of Tupac. That's what made me love him
Yeah.
so much. 50 is... Man, I wish 50 would make
Is that camera still going? Or no?
I wish 50 would make a comeback to music.
I know. Shit, you need to let Buck ride out, man. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck what they talking about with all that other shit Buck doing. Buck is a cold ass motherfucker.
Honestly,
he's the one that I thought was the closest to Pac. That dude came
there are
out.
times when he sounds like Pac.
For real.
Yeah.
Fucking
The two G Unit albums, not the mixtapes, but the albums,
Paid for Mercy is a classic.
they wouldn't be shit without Buck.
Yeah.
They just wouldn't. It's a
They
fact.
wouldn't.
He had
100%.
he
all.
started off Bad for Mercy.
Yep.
Yep.
Facts. I agree. Let that shit move. I don't care who he likes to fuck. I just like his music. Fuck the
Facts.
bullshit. I don't give a.
Oh,
I don't.
God.
I don't got to worry about that.
Church.
Fuck big deal. I don't care who anybody likes to fuck. Just keep.
So getting off the mainstream.
Whoa.
Southside.
Whoa.
What do you got coming up? Music.
Right now, I'm working on this project called 21A.
What does that mean?
It's the bus that runs down Lake Street from uptown all the way to downtown St. Paul, I think. I ain't never really ride it that far.
What's the funniest
Actually, I
story
did
on
ride it
what's
that
the
far. Let me
funniest
quit
story on
capping.
that bus?
But you said, what's the what?
What's that funniest story on that bus? 21A.
I done seen fights. I done seen
What's the funniest shit?
funniest shit. Let me see.
Is the music inspired by the bus?
I can't really say that.
Okay.
I can't really say that the music is inspired by 21A. I just know that's something that represents something that I represent.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, yeah, that's why I just chose to choose that 21A. Actually, to be completely honest, that's probably something I'm going to be doing. I didn't even mean to put all this out there like this, but that's probably something I'm going to be doing, like, as far as albums that I'm going to be doing or projects that I'm going to be doing in between, like, real albums that I'm really finna push. You know what I'm saying? So this project is only going to be going to be 5 tracks.
So like EP.
Yeah, more like EP. But to me, everything's an album. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a project.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Everything's an album. So that's what I'm gonna do with that. And then I don't know what my next album is gonna be doing. I'm still really pushing Lake Street Legend, that album.
Yep.
But
as you should.
Yeah,
as long
definitely.
As you need to.
Exactly.
Yep.
But I just gotta put some more music out, so I'm gonna do that, and then probably working on an album after that, and then I'll probably put out like 21D and then 21E. If you from Lake Street, you know what all those buses do and where they go.
So you got some bus themed projects coming out.
Yeah, it's really more about the area though.
Okay. Storytelling.
More or less about the bus. Yeah, it just a lot of shit. Like, that was a bus that gets you up and down Lake. So, and everything, like, when you from the Southside shit, everything you need from Lake, like, it's on there. They got Target and fucking Cub Foods. So it's like, shit. I mean, it's a lot more than that. I'm high as hell. But I'm just saying.
I was waiting for the rest of the shit.
And they got two places to get groceries.
Right, you know what I'm saying? They got, you know what I'm saying? You can get your, you know what I mean? At Target.
In your food, that's it.
You know what I mean? That's the basics.
Honestly,
right
though, it's kind of facts.
You know what I'm saying?
You can get everything you need from those
in
two
a
spots.
2-block radius, and then they got
don't
little
get
other
them bacon collars and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Hey, Target kind of low key has some. They got
some good shit.
They've stepped their shit up. They're selling Champion now. So
Target, as I call it, man.
Yep.
Man,
That's
you know what I'm saying?
It's a win. Okay. All right. Can people get the Make
good
Lake
thing.
Street Great Again shirt? Is that for sale yet?
I don't know if anybody noticed that. Make sure you check that out. It's Make Lake
yeah.
Street Great Again.
Make Lake Street great again. You know what I'm saying? I'm running for president 2020. Vote for your boy.
My only question about that is, same question I asked Donald Trump when he said "Make America Great Again."
Yeah.
How far back you want to go?
Shit, I want to go back to like 2008. That'd be perfect.
All right.
That'd be nice. 2008 was a perfect time for your boy. It was a great time for Lake Street. It was a great time for the South Side. It was a lot of shit going on. It was, man.
What was about 08?
08? Man, shit, I was like, 16 maybe? I don't know. Well, yeah, I had to be 16 because I was still in high school. So, see, this is why I don't do this backwoods
You
shit.
just lost the whole shit.
That was like a whole...
Gone.
That was like a whole, man. Just gone.
3.5.
Damn it, man.
All right. I'm still trying to smoke. Fuck it.
That was like a 3.5 ash that just went in that bitch.
Oh,
Right.
shit.
But, yeah, what was that?
You were saying-
08.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
What was good
Oh,
about
yeah,
08?
08. And then it was these parties by the U of M. Oh, my God. It was Frat Row from...
you were partying at Frat Row?
Oh, yeah.
Word?
Definitely.
That's way too funny, man.
Yeah.
That's how I met my girl. I'm not gonna lie.
Frat Row was cracking.
U of M, bro.
Frat Row was
man. That was my
cracking.
shit.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, party.
Every
It was...
day, man.
It was... I didn't understand it because we was in high school and it was college parties. So you just walked there. It was house.
Always. You can walk in like nothing.
Party. Yeah, you just walk in. That was before a lot of shit happened. But, man, yeah. It was cracking.
Make Lake Street great again.
I miss that era, though. I'm not going to lie, because, like, 08, 09, that's when the cops started going crazy. Between UMD, U of M, cops were showing up. UMD was the worst, man. That was the funnest place to party, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
UMD was the shit.
For
but
3 days
I remember
straight.
being at one party, and we watched, the fuck was that Cops episode? What the fuck is it? The College Cops. It was the TV show busted our party and shit.
Damn.
And we got out on the fucking top floor and we're all fucking jumping and running, man. It was crazy.
I convinced the girl that I was a Gophers hockey player up there one night.
Man, those stories. Man, we would say we were. I don't know what we would say.
I met her at Jimmy John's.
But we would say we was a lot of shit that we wasn't. the whole crew. Like, yeah, we played for the U. Yeah, what? You ain't just see me? I played for the Cowboys.
Fuck.
Man. For real. My guy used to say he was Terrell Owens. It was a whole
Man, I played for the Gullibles. You ever heard of them? That shit was crazy as fuck, man.
The U of M. Shout out to that, man. For real.
Oh, shit. You can't do that shit no more, kids. Don't be trying that. This is the Me Too era.
Yeah.
Don't be doing any of that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's some funny shit.
What else you got to promote? What else is there out? I mean, obviously LakeStreetLegend.com.
Yeah, LakeStreetLegend.com.
And all your merch there.
All the merch is there. The music's there. I don't know, man. I'm doing so much stuff.
You shooting videos?
Yeah, I'm shooting videos. I don't really shoot videos no more. I don't got the passion for it. Like, I can't really do nothing that I'm not passionate for it. Yeah, he's dope. He's dope as shit. You see, he's here.
He is here.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, he's here.
Yeah.
But if I'm not passionate for it, I can't do it because
that's good. You shouldn't. You gotta cut
it's
that.
gonna be.
You gotta cut shit out that you're not passionate about.
Yeah, exactly. Like I had that, and I did that, and I just gotta leave that where that was at. But as far as like filming stuff, I'm always down to film.
Yeah.
Something that's just dope. Some dope shit.
Are you welcome to come out here and film anytime you want to?
Shit, we can work it out.
I know it's a long drive, but
yeah, it's man. Damn.
We're here.
You just reminded me. We on Ed and Eddie right now.
Yeah.
Conversex.
Facts.
All of that.
Man, this has been fun. It was a good conversation. We had some real hip hop conversation too.
Yeah.
Which is always good.
Definitely.
Well, man, we're fans and we're supporters, and we want everybody else out there to make sure they get on board, get on the bandwagon, support you.
Yeah, definitely. Follow me everywhere on music links and on social media links at Southside Cheiff. That's Southside Cheiff. Make sure y'all follow your boy, man.
What's the website? The Central Hub?
Yeah, the website is LakeStreetLegend.com. Damn, I'm slurring my words.
You're good.
It's all right. Normal spelling? Lake Street Legend?
Yeah, normal spelling. LakeStreetLegend.com, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. Southside.
All right, man. That's it. We're out. Wiseman Show episode 157.
Cheers.
Yes, sir.
WiseMen Show, we out here doing things like we know we could. Everybody knows we're the best one, number one in your neighborhood. Like
The WiseMen Podcast.
I don't know how to say it. Say it.